Hey, howdy, hey, friends. I think he thought I was going to give him something. I planted some things. I'm going to show you a fail. I think it's a fail. Now, these things could germinate later. Sir, he's lost his mind. But nothing has germinated. Let me show you. So last week, I had planted some peppers, orange sweet peppers, and I just watered these. So they look very saturated. I promise they have not looked that saturated. I have not let them dry out. But anyway, I just watered these. So these were orange sweet peppers, these two. And then these four were supposed to be pansies. And I used a ham container and I cut it and made little things. And I only had a fat marker, so you can't read it well, but I can read it. Anyway, this is a week later and nothing has popped up. Now, what's funny is at the same time, this is for winter sowing. I'm going to do that today. At the same time, I planted some stevia in this cute little cup, and it said that stevia can be slow to germinate. Look at that. Isn't that the happiest thing you've ever seen in your life? So anyway, we have some success. It's not all a failure, and I don't think I'm going to be dumping these. I'm going to wait. I have a feeling they might still germinate. However, I have saved some strawberry containers, and I am going to fill these with soil and start some seeds since we are about, I think, 9 weeks out. So there's some stuff that I really have to get started, and I need them to sprout. So I think I have 2 of these. I'm going to start some seeds in here, and I'll share with you that process. So I just have some fancy Espoma organic seed starter. Put some in a bowl and wet it. Okay, so I have it wet. It is wet. It's not dripping anything, but it holds form. So that's how I know it is good. And I'm going to insert it into my makeshift little greenhouse we're going to reuse. I would love to start garden blocking, but this is not the year for that. I'm trying to do 4 million things. I don't even have garden beds right now, and I clearly need them. We are going to be doing a garden tour very soon, and we are going to show you both of our gardens in their imperfect state, so you can kind of see, just like we're both moms. I homeschool. My sister has 1 daughter, obviously. I think she said that. And so, yeah, we're busy. So it's not staged. There's nothing pretty, but we're going to show you the state that things are in right now. And hopefully through the growing season, it will just continue to get so much better. Sorry for the camera here. Anyway, my dog's in the background. Also, that's another thing. In the back of my videos, maybe not so much Melody. She's got a quieter house. I have dogs, 2 dogs. Mel has 1. And I also have 4 children. And Melody has 1. So, it's baked oatmeal I made this morning. Soaking. So anyway, my videos are always loud. I apologize. Let me go get our seeds that we're going to put in here. Okay, so my last video, sorry guys, real life. I split everything into categories of where they need to be planted. I put everything in a baggie and I wrote like sow inside. I wrote exactly what needs to happen on each side. This is sow inside. I could technically start those like right now. And I also, these are what I planted right there. And I also planted some pansies and they just, nothing. But my stevia came up with no problems. So funny. It's okay. Guys, I genuinely, I apologize for the noise. If this makes you run and hide, I understand. What should I plant today? I can plant mint. I could plant any of this. I think I'm going to get some chives. And I have another strawberry container that I think I would like to do some cabbage in. I am super excited for this year, though, to make beautiful wreaths. Cannot wait. And just look how pretty it is hanging. Ah, drying. Anyway, so I think today we'll do these 2. And at the end of the week, I need to get some more soil anyway. We will do this stuff. So let's get started. What I love about chives is that they are so good on so many things, and they're perennial. And I think I actually have some chives in my yard, and when we do our garden tour, I will show you where I think I have a bunch of chives. So I have my seeds here. And we're going to sprinkle them in. Okay. I'm going to just set that down. I pressed my thumb down as if they were seed cells, kind of like back there. And now I'm just going to sprinkle them in each one. Not very many. And chive seeds can be separated. They're very hardy perennial plants. So when they grow a bunch of them, you know, in a couple spots, which is essentially what this whole container is, they'll be easily separated. So I can have lots and lots of fancy chives. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna bury it 1/4 inch deep. I'm just basically covering back up the little wells that I made with my thumb. After, remember the soil's pre-moistened too, so they're already going to be nice and damp in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this, oh my goodness. I'm going to shut that. I'm gonna rip this off. And I will find a marker and I will label these with chives. I could not, for the life of me, find a marker, so this is what I did. No! I just ripped it. Okay, well, I know what it says. It says chives and the date. And I don't want to block the light. Maybe I will put it on the front here because it's got enough drainage holes. Should be absolutely fine. So there we have our chives and the day that they were sown. And now I'm going to do the same thing, like I said, for cabbage. So we have our second little container ready. And this is Copenhagen Market cabbage. Who am I talking to? Yeah. Whoever watches these videos on YouTube. On YouTube, me and Auntie M's channel. Okay, it took me a second to open these pretty little cabbage seeds. You know, this is one thing. I don't know where cabbage seeds, like where does a cabbage sprout flowers when it's done? It's focusing on the letters. Oh, did you see that? It focused for a second on the seeds. Anyway, I need to look that up because I am like 100% curious. Now, cabbage, I don't know if they'll separate. Maybe they will, but I'm going to try my very best to just get maybe one or two. 1, 2, 1, 2. Because, I mean, if these all sprouted, that would be amazing. Or germinated. I always say sprouted. Need to use proper language. Sprouted. That would be amazing because I still have quite a few seeds. Like, look how many seeds are. This is just what I put in my hand. That's not even a fraction of what's in that package. And this year, because my garden is new at this house that we're at, I don't know if I have a lot of space. So anyways, if these all germinate, this would be 2, 4, 6, 8 cabbages, which I think is a pretty good start for this year. I probably should do more, but this is all I can do right now. Now, same thing as the chives. Just gonna lightly cover, because they only needed buried 1/4 of an inch. So not very far. And there we go. And I'm going to make a label on my handy dandy duct tape. Duct. Does anyone else just say duck? When I say it actually how it is, it feels wrong. I want to make sauerkraut and all the yummy things with it. Okay. We have these done. Oh, I smeared it. You guys, I'm a mess. I am a mess. It's okay. I'm just going to fold that over. I know when it was germinated or planted. Okay, so I have these in here. And I have those, which I still have hope for. I still think they can germinate. I just don't think they'll germinate as fast as these that have covers. So at the end of this week, I need to get some more like containers. I will be planting this stuff and I am pumped. So anyways, you guys make sure you stick around. Melody and I will be doing a little garden tour soon of what our gardens look like right now and totally real life. Like you will see garbage piles. You will see my sad attempt last year I tried to block the weeds. There was a ton of goldenrod in my garden, and it was a garden before, but the people who lived here, they haven't grown a garden in a few years. So it's just like overtaken with goldenrod and really like thick reed grasses is the best I can describe it as. And so anyway, there's that, and I tried to block it out with all of our moving boxes. Yeah, it's she ugly, but hopefully by the end of this spring and this year, it'll just look so much better. And I'm not, just because that space isn't ready doesn't mean I don't need to start preparing things. This means that I have to prepare. This is open because this is where you were sitting looking down. I have to prepare my garden beds. I have to get things ready. So it's just very motivating to actually get things done when we start stuff indoors. I'm going to winter sow too, but I think I want to do flowers. So anyways, have a great day and we will see you soon. Bye.